Kyle CORR said. Wario crashes his Cadillac while driving to Las Vegas in the middle of the Mojave Desert.
None of them has sticky fingers.
And I will glad.
Oakfather preserve you. 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 Oakfather preserve you.
Kyle CORR
Oakfather
said.
preserve you.
Oakfather persevere you.
Oakfather preserve you. Oakfather preserve you. Oakfather preserve you. Oakfather preserve you. Oakfather preserve you. Oakfather preserve you. Oakfather preserve you. Oakfather preserve you. Oakfather preserve you. Oakfather preserve you.
And pray none of them has sticky.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? Ah, it's no good, I tell you.
But I wouldn't
Not sure what I knew. Not sure I knew what he just said.
We should return for the ceremony.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
Hear me out.
Kyle
Just think.
CORR
Soon we'll
said.
feel the sun on our skin
Oakfather preserve you.
after all this time. Before we leave scouring places like this behind.
Oh, there's a ladder.
Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you bet the drought.
How about follow give me strength?
Oh, there's nothing up here. Just a sweet view.
Pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
I won't let anything happen. Oakfather preserve you.
Been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you.
There's a room on the other side.
Such a prude. Staying.
Oakfather preserve you.
Music and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. That doesn't make any sense.
You will when you bet your trout.
Oakfather preserve you.
The flop house. Plenty of spare beds.
great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers.
Oakfather preserve you.
Let's just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my lord.
The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot.
Oakfather preserve you.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
Bridge got
Everyone is
Hear me. Jares's caress also has
Oakfather preserve you.
listen. It's got private rooms.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. Are those organs in these vials? Yuck.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
this key? It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
What? I gotta go back there.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
Then that's gonna be it.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Just think, soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. After all this time.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Not long before we leave scouring things like this behind.
That shapeshifter.
Why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodges?
The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
Oakfather preserve you.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that gentleman.
Just think,
Oakfather preserve you.
This place is real shabby.
Kyle
But at least folk
CORR
don't look at you funny in here.
said, Oak Father
anything?
preserve you. _artichoke said, what are you doing? I'm trying to do work and I hear the same thing.
I'm just talking to Hausen.
Kyle CORR said, Comet
Pleasure
is
doing
trolling.
business.
still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
Rich guys. Should have dumped a lot of them. Why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk
Oakfather preserve you.
warm and safe.
All safe. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep up.
Oakfather preserve you.
_artichoke said, you better watch out next Mario Maker stream.
Everyone is Shuresh
Watch out. What do you mean? Why? It sounds ominous.
Kyle CORR said,
Buy a
comment,
painting.
I
Go
hope you get
on,
hit and
treat
run by a
yourself.
Cybertruck.
What is going on? Why are you two threatening me?
Pleasure isn't just physical.
The neighbours are talking out their asses.
Doesn't make any sense.
And if a patron
It will when you've met the drow.
a member of
I'd probably break.
Don't mind us, mate. Have fun inside. Plenty fun. You hear?
Oakfather preserve you.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste?
I wasn't paying attention.
Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love.
An underscore artichoke
I can play them all
said,
like a lute.
Sam has been asleep for like 40 minutes and he keeps getting artichoke videos after the old English recipe videos.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest
Zach Hammer
aflame.
said, how were you not paying attention? What else do you have to pay attention to?
Your thirst,
Kyle
dragon.
CORR
You will part
said,
your lips and
Sam's
drink
gonna eat
of
Artie.
my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
I just have such a headache. I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Good luck with that, chum. My mouth's buttons.
Kyle CORR said, come LMAO.
Now you're speaking my language. Nice. I promise I'll put it to good use. Now this subject's not safe, so listen close. I'm only saying it once. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Oakfather preserve you.
And nice. I barely got some MSC last night. And no.
Was that human boy insisting on paying you?
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Oakfather preserve you.
Kyle CORR said, I hope your next roll is a critical failure.
Sharessa's caress isn't just wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
Oh, I should switch to Asterion before I talk to the devil.
Oakfather preserve you.
Kyle CORR
Damn!
said.
It can't have been
Brenda
easy for
Hayes.
Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Still alive, so that's progress.
Hello, my dear. I would, but you have so many friends already. In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
And the stream's dying.
Watch your back.
to do.
Oakfather preserve you.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Mazel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice. If you're sure.
Oh, oops.
Best be on my way.
I'm listening. What about him? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Eager for battle.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So, no deal with Raphael. I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction anyway.
Of course.
Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without you.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? Why? Is he any worse than Asmodeus, do you suppose? The reigning serpent, he who harvests souls to fight an unwinnable blood war. Worse than Mephistopheles, the devil who slayed his own son, he whose experiments threatened to melt his own frozen throne. Your mind is made up, but there's another option. Glory be to the comet. The devil keeps the Orphic hammer in his lair. If we can find a way in, we can take it. I'll use it to smash the true heirs' bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Useful as the hammer would have been, I'm relieved we're not in the devil's debt. Once his kind has you under their thumb, they won't ever let you go.
my favorite future clients. Are you ready to accept my kind offer? Still holding out hope for another solution. I'll wait. You'll be back.
All right, what now?
Oh, right. Maybe he already read Asterian's tattoos. I don't remember.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
There is no deal with the devil that I would willingly partake in. Declining Raphael showed great wisdom. An unwieldy number. You must cut someone loose before I can join you. I'm with you. You made a good decision refusing that devil's contract. We'll speak more on this later, but suffice it to say for now, that crown is vital to our purpose here.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Raphael thought he could outsmart us, but there are other ways to get the Orphic hammer, guaranteed. We know he keeps it in the House of Hope. If we can find a Diabolist, they could help us make our way in. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as Father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Still feel the Shadowfell all over me. Still hear her words in my ear. I feel unclean. You've nothing to be sorry for. Far from it, in fact. Without your help, things could have ended very differently for me. I have an idea. Something I've wanted to do for a while. Something that might help me put her in the past. But I'll need your help. Wait until the others are asleep. Then come with me. There's a place we can go. Down the coast a little.
We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
This will do. Take off your clothes. You don't want to get them wet, do you? Or worse, weigh you down. Go on.